Advanced Sustainable Design is a really interesting program because what it does is it combines both qualitative, subjective ways in which we kind of design in our world, as well as quantitative, which is the way in which we actually measure value. And by combining these two things together, we hope to produce students who can work really effectively in the realm of sustainability, both creatively but also using a really strong evidence base. The other fantastic thing about our program is that we have a global curriculum. So we look at the way in which buildings behave, not just here in Edinburgh, but also in Malaysia, Dubai, the United States. We think it's so important that students get skills in the way in which they understand buildings, understand cities, and are able to take that back to their home contexts.
My favorite thing about this course is because we learn sustainability itself, not only with architectural, but also we're looking at environmental aspects, social and economical background of our site that we want to develop, so it's very comprehensive.
Our program is quite carefully constructed, and it's constructed into 3 parts. And the idea is, as you move through MSc Advanced Sustainable Design, you have more control over what you study to ensure that it's really well tailored to what you want to do when you've completed your studies.
The entire class is made up of different people from different backgrounds, and so they bring in their own perspectives. Since we also work in groups, we learn from what they do in their cities.
We work very much within an art college ethos of being project-based. So typically in the intense semester 1, you'll be doing projects where you get lots of formative feedback every week in terms of developing an idea or developing a context. And then moving on from that, you produce work which we then discuss in open forum. And we work very much in the digital realm as well. So all our work kind of goes together, and at the end of it all, we have a really great shared resource. We have something called the digital pathway, and the digital pathway is all about building simulation. And what that means is you gain skills and knowledge about how to predict how buildings will behave once completed.
So one of the things I love about studying here in Edinburgh, the architecture is beautiful. So even just walking to this class or any site visits, it doesn't feel like you're doing a task.
We often look at very specific sites within Scotland, which allows us to get out and actually experience sites and the forces that drive them.
So our most recent project was the ASD project, and the reason I think everyone enjoyed it is because it was more inclusive to all backgrounds. It had something for everyone.
We have a workroom, which is your base for the year. It's not used by anybody else, and it's a place where you can meet, you can work together, you can synthesize information, you can produce projects. It's also where we discuss your work, both informative and summative feedback. Allied to this is that you have access to all the workshops at Edinburgh College of Art. So you can create, you can 3D print, you can use metalwork, you can laser cut. And there are many opportunities for you to kind of work with very physical things.
I like the tutorial because they have different expertise to help me making my project.
They guide us through the mistakes that we make, and they tell us how to improve, but they don't spoon feed us. So we still have to go back and research.
The great thing about coming to ECA is, first of all, you have the kind of creativity which comes with an art college, and the ability to kind of work within not only ourselves, but to use the workshops, to interact with our other students and other programs in a really vibrant and diverse atmosphere.